You see that thing over there coming towards us? It's my tanker doing 150 miles an hour, and that is less than half speed. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, that this thing might actually catch fire in this episode. 212 miles an hour right now. Let's just ramp this up. 270 miles an hour, 300 miles an hour, 310 miles an hour, 320 miles an hour. Go on, 330. I don't want to do a backflip. Oh, we're doing a wheelie. By the way, I don't recommend, trying to do this in real life. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh my goodness, guys, there's a Meg. Hello everybody, Mr. Sticksman here, and welcome back to Stormworks. Today, we've got a job to do. We're going to haul some oil from the Arctic down south and sell it for a profit. But because it's such a long way to travel by boat, or at least a normal boat, I've been thinking of ways to speed up the process, and I came up with this. This is literally the tanker we used to make $11 million, but as you can see, I've souped it up a bit. Now it's a spaceship. It's got 40 exhausts coming out of 2 huge modular engines, producing 8 trillion horsepower. Actually, I don't quite know how much horsepower it makes. But those engines can lift it up onto its 3 hydrofoils, allowing it to go 330 miles an hour. Let's take it for a spin. Okay then, let's get started. And it's snowing at the moment. It's about morning kind of time, I think nearly 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, it's all fueled up and ready to go, but I did have to actually get some diesel from not only the tank behind us there, this one here on the island, I also had to get diesel from the hangar and a train shed because the fuel tank is so big on this, and we're going to be burning about 40 grand of diesel today. It's ridiculously thirsty, but otherwise all should be good, and I think we are now ready to set off. So what we're going to do first is head over in this direction because we're going to buy some oil. Okay, on that platform over there, if I just get my binoculars out, there is where we're going to buy some oil. And then once we have that, we're just going to go literally down south in hopefully a straight line and sell it for a profit. So let's get the engine started. Now I think everything is ready to go. Electrics are on, so let's just turn the key here. Very good, and give it a bit of throttle. Oh, got 0 throttle. There we go. It is going to rev quite a lot, guys, because I was trying to put a PID on this engine to make it perform better, but it didn't work out very well for me. So in the end, I've just gone for the straight up setup here, and let's hope I don't stall it. Everything's quite tricky to control, but it's just much more simple, like this. 23, 24 knots. Actually, no, that's miles an hour, guys. I've set it to miles an hour now because we can achieve well over 300 miles an hour, and so I just set it like that for a bit of fun. So it used to be knots, but now we've changed it. And yeah, so we're just going to head over in this direction here. It is nice and calm, isn't it? Morning, as I say, and hopefully the rain or the snow here won't get much worse than this. But the most important thing really is that it stays calm, because if it's choppy, then we can't really take this to maximum speed, because it would be so dangerous to go really fast in waves with this thing. Anyway, we're just going to go between these 2 icebergs. Here is another view from the outside. Now, this thing is not quite finished. I mean, it's perfectly good enough for the job today, right? It's a fully functioning boat, but at the same time, it's not completely finished. I mean, I've got a helipad there now, for example. That's one of the reasons why I extended the bow, because it's bigger, right? This thing here is much bigger than the tanker was, and I wanted more space so that we could have a helipad on the front. So we've got one. Also, I've changed our 3 fuel tanks into 1 big fuel tank now, and it goes a bit shallower into the hull as well, so I don't quite remember how big it is, but we're not going to be using anywhere near all of that today. I just thought I'd make it 1 to make it more simple and a bit different at the same time, so it's easier to fill up, but we'll see that in a minute when we use it. We're just going to head over to this platform. You can see our fluid jets underneath, and by the way, this section in the middle here, which is quite difficult to see because it's dark, but that is literally where the stern of the tanker was, and I've just kind of chucked on a massive body kit over it. But yeah, and there's also, you can see 5 fluid jets on either side there, attached to the hydrofoils underneath. So there's 10 fluid jets on this thing in total. And here we go, we're just approaching the oil platform now. So it does go quite wide at the side, of course. So we're going to have to slow down quite a lot in a minute just to make sure we don't ram into it by mistake. But it should be quite a simple process. Oh, by the way, I have actually kind of reset the world. I've made a brand new world, but everything is exactly the same. It's the same seed. We own all of the islands because we bought them all recently, of course. So let's just chuck off the throttle there. And it's not far enough, but yeah, we've got plenty of distance, guys. I also don't have any bow thrusters anymore. I kind of deleted them. So maneuverability is not quite as good, but it's alright. You know, we'll just make sure we point in the right direction. Let's just start this thing up again. Ease on the clutch there just a little bit. And point the nose in so it gets close to that crane. Because that crane is where we're going to buy the oil. You might have noticed on the tank here, the big tank, I've got lots of options and places to actually connect up the hose to. So it's pretty easy, to be honest. How close are we at the bow? Oh, there's quite a lot of room there, isn't there? Let's try and tuck in a bit. Okay, that should do it. That should be fine. Let's just turn all that off. Head outside and go and connect it up. Now, what I'm going to do is, you know, I can radio control this thing and all the rest of it. I'm literally just going to jump on shore, get the hose and connect it up. It's just so easy like that, right? So connect it up there. And also turn the pump on now. We do have to... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. It's a push button, but yeah, it toggles that pump there. Okay, good. So as you can see, it is a crude oil seller, which means we can buy oil from this thing. Let's go over this way and try and jump on shore over here. Or say on shore, onto the boat, I mean. Now, any of these connections on the tank we can use. So if I just go to here, for example, and click on that. Now, the tank is filling up, I believe. Oh, no, wait, it's not, is it? Tank is not filling up. Why is that? Oh, guys, it is filling up. So strangely, this is a bit different now. So as you can see, the money here is going down, right? So we're definitely buying oil. But if I come out of the map or the chart, we can't see the money changing. So it used to be before the update that we could see the money updating whenever, you know, whenever we were buying or selling or whatever. But now you can't unless you go into the map here. So at least we figured that out anyway. I was a bit worried for a second there, but we are now officially buying oil. And what I'm hoping to do is buy around 10,000 litres. Now, it's not a huge amount, but the reason is it takes forever to sell this stuff, right? If we just check my gauge here. So there we go. We've done 2,500 litres already. But if you want to see me sell, you know, nearly 400,000 litres for around like $11 million, then I've done a video on that. But I'm not doing that ever again. It took guys, it took 70 hours. If you haven't seen that video, it took me 70 hours to actually sell that stuff, like real hours. It was ridiculous. So although we're definitely buying and selling oil today, I'm not going to do anything near that scale. It just takes way too long and it's just pointless. It's just not worth it. I've also got a brand new monitor here, guys, because now obviously I've got one tank, so I've got one camera in there, one monitor, let's just see, lights, there we go, I've got some lights in there. And I'm not sure if we can see the fluid yet. No, it might just be because the tank is so large compared to how much fluid we've got in there. You may not see it. But anyway, there we go. We can see what's going on. Okay, then we're just coming up to 10,000 litres, and there we go. We just hit it. So I'm now going to disconnect the fuel hose. We don't want to get too much more than that in there. And done. Okay, good. Brilliant. And how much money do we have now? I'm not sure how much we spent on it, but honestly, it's probably not very much because it's so cheap, right? The oil up here, guys, is so cheap. I don't know how much we're going to sell it for, but I'll have a look in a minute. We'll just put the hose back onto this crane here and turn the pump off, and I think, yeah, at that point everything is good to go. Okay, so we bought it for like $0.2 per litre, and we're going to sell it down here for $2.87 per litre. So quite a good profit there, I would have thought. But really, with oil, I think you have to do it in large quantities to make the most of it, you know, and we're not doing a huge amount today. But it should be pretty good. Anyway, now it's time, guys, to get going and try and reach 330 miles an hour in this thing. So we'll go up into the bridge here and fire up the engines. Now, are we in a good position? I reckon we're going to catch the side if we just go forward, so I'm going to have to reverse a bit. Let's just start up the engines and reverse. Where's the... There it is, reverse button. Bit of clutch here, and we'll just get well clear of the dock. Right, good. Reverse actually works. I was a bit worried for a second that it might not work. And because it's so cold here, right, in the Arctic, obviously, actually the engines run a lot cooler as well. So when we get down south, we might actually overheat this thing and end up setting it on fire. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, that this thing might actually catch fire in this episode if we're not careful. So just press the reverse button there. We're going forwards now. Make sure we don't catch onto the side here. Lots of room. Okay. And we're good to go. Now let's just sort out this clutch a bit. Lovely. Okay, so that's a good speed for us at the moment. There's a lot of icebergs to contend with. I think we're okay. If we just head around this corner, let's have a look at the chart. We are here at the moment, and we're just coming, well, we were here, and we're coming around this corner right now. So we just go down here and then past the lighthouse, and that would be sort of near where the end of the land is. So if we find the lighthouse, which will be on the starboard side, that is a good indication of where we are. And in a minute, we should see it actually around this corner here. There's the lighthouse. Let's go this way around the icebergs here, because it gets a bit narrow over there, doesn't it? You've got to think about these things all the time, guys. Otherwise, it could go very badly wrong very easily. 9 meters of depth, that's okay. You know, that's about 36 blocks, isn't it? It looks like we're going to have to go under the train tracks as well. That should be fine. I don't think we're too tall for it. It depends if the tracks are going downhill a bit to attach to the land. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, we're getting a bit close to that iceberg. Okay, good. There's a big one over there as well. Anyway, there's the lighthouse here. So, yeah, we're well clear of it now. There's the volcano in the distance. Loads of icebergs over here. There is the end of the Arctic mainland there. What we're going to do now is just choose a really good place to get through the tracks. Now, these look a bit narrower. Narrower? Is that a word? I don't know. More narrow, anyway, over here. So let's just go port side, and then we'll try and cut in over here, I think. Where is that volcano? Okay, the volcano is here. And actually, if we aim for that, that's pretty much the right angle to get to where we need to go anyway. Let's go through one of these things right now, then. And then we'll have to go under a second track shortly after that. But this, hopefully, will go just fine here. Well, I'm a bit scared, guys. It looks very narrow, doesn't it? Okay, I'm a bit nervous about this. I'm more nervous about the width than the height of it. Okay. Oh, no. We're really wide on the sides. Oh, no. Oh, yes, we're fine. We're fine. Goodness me. Yeah, look how wide we are. That's just... That was a bit scary. Anyway, we're going to go this way, over to the volcano now. We've already used about 5,000 litres, guys. That's how ridiculous this thing is. I'm just speeding up a bit here. There we go, 33 knots. We want to be careful not to go too quick, because once we get on the foils, it kind of launches really fast. And I don't want to do that into a train track, because the whole mission will be over very, very quickly indeed. I haven't seen any whales, unfortunately. I did see a couple of seals, though. And as I said recently, you can even get flying seals in this game. And I did actually spot some near the base, so I'll put that on screen right now. You can check that out. Right, we're going to turn port side here and go through the tracks. I think this one should be okay. But as you can see, yeah, we are quite wide. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is our first ever quick run just around to the side of the volcano. Okay, so we're going to try and get to about 120 or 150 knots, which is what, like 150 miles an hour, 180 miles an hour or something. So let's just try that now, just to get up to the volcano pretty quick. Here we go. Oh, there we go. It's launching. Look at that. 140 miles an hour. That's 160 miles an hour. 170 miles an hour. Check that out, guys. Isn't that awesome? Look at this from the outside. Oh, amazing. And that's only about half speed right there. That is very, very cool. I mean, we can make short work of any distance when we're moving at this kind of speed, but it's going to be much quicker in a minute. I'm just trying to, you know, get clear of the icebergs, really, because I don't want to hit anything, obviously. That would be the worst thing. Okay, we're going to turn to the left now. And we're going southeast at the moment, so what I want to do actually is head slightly over this direction, because there's some more icebergs here. And I'd rather stay closer to the train tracks, to be honest. But we do want to go a bit further east than those. Right, should we just speed up a bit? I think we better do that. Okay, that's only 20% throttle, by the way. 190 miles an hour. 200 miles an hour, there we go. Still got a lot more to go here. The diesel, guys. It's so thirsty, this thing. It's very, very expensive to run. I might have to slow down in a minute while we navigate through here, but actually it seems okay, doesn't it? Just a few icebergs here, very small ones. I mean, we're basically pointing at the Isles of Soya right now. They're a long way away, of course, but we're sort of pointing in that direction, just kind of southeast a little bit, so that's probably quite good. There's the train tracks. So, yeah, we're pretty much clear of the icebergs for the most part, guys. I reckon we can try and get to 330 miles an hour. Should we try it before the weather turns really bad and we can't do it anymore? Temperatures are only 8 degrees, but they're increasing, and they're going to be a lot hotter as we get further south. So let's just try this now. Doing 212 miles an hour right now. Let's just ramp this up, guys. 270 miles an hour. And 290, 300 miles an hour. There we go. Look at that. Wow. That is unbelievable, isn't it? There's another iceberg up there, so we just got to watch that. Let's go to the right-hand side of it. And we can turn at this kind of speed. Wait a minute. We can go a bit faster, though. We can turn, but we've got to be careful when we're turning, obviously. Anything you do at this sort of speed, you have to be a bit careful of. And I'm not going to quite go to max power because it does do a backflip at maximum power. So I think about 84 throttle. And then we'll increase our clutch here. 310 miles an hour. 320 miles an hour. More icebergs over there. Stay on this side of it. There we go, 325, 26 miles an hour. 328. Go on. There we go, 330, guys. That is immense. 329 miles an hour. Now we can go a bit quicker, but I don't want to do a backflip. It kind of starts to do wheelies and all sorts of stuff. Now the reason for that is, and if I just zoom out here, you can see the foils, right? We've got 3. We've got 2 at the back, left and right. And then 1 in the centre. Oh, we're doing a wheelie. We're doing a wheelie. All right. Hang on a minute. Right. Back off on the throttle. Back off on the throttle. Okay. We're all right. We're all right. Okay, guys. That is why I don't quite go maximum speed. I try and stay like 10 miles an hour under top speed. Okay, let's just start that again. That was so dangerous. Clutch back to 0. Okay, we're on the oh no, the bow's just dipping in there. Sometimes that happens. You've got to kind of be very smooth with our throttle. Otherwise, there we go. Guys, I think I've got some damage on the foil at the bow because, well, we're not able to get up on the plane at the moment. So let's just go and check that out. I've got an underwater repairing torch thing over here. Right, I'll grab one of those and we'll go down and have a look underwater. Oh, wow. Yeah, guys, check that out. Hopefully you can see that. I might have to actually increase the brightness on screen, but look at that. We've got loads of damage on this thing. And I'm going to have to go and get some air because I'm dying. I left my scuba diving gear off because it actually makes the screen darker, which is a bit irritating for YouTube. So I do have sharks around the place as well. But let's just quickly repair this. And then we'll get going again. And I'll have to try and stay a bit under top speed, I think. Okay, everything is repaired. Right, now we should get on the plane much more easily. If I just increase our clutch again. There's also a boat over there, look. Heading across us right now, across the bow. Right, we're on the plane. Yes, 100 miles an hour. 130. Perfect. What must these people be thinking? I mean, in real life, you wouldn't go anywhere near this close. At any speed, really. Let alone, you know, let alone 140. What must they be thinking? Oh, there's a crate over there. I'm just going to leave it now. There's no time to mess about with crates anymore. We've got like nearly $10 million anyway. We should see land quite quickly. Actually, we can go faster. Let's just speed up a bit here. But I won't go to 330 again. I think the top speed is actually about 334. So if we just get to around like 300, you know, just over that, it should be fairly safe, I would have thought. There's an island over there, or is that an iceberg? It might be an iceberg, actually. 280 miles an hour. By the way, I don't recommend, you know, trying to do this in real life. There we go, 300 miles an hour. We should be reasonably safe here. If I just try and lower the revs a bit. And we do have to watch our temperatures as well, because we might set on fire. Now, it's alright, because I can actually counter that. And you can see the rain coming into the air now. So gradually, and there's an island. So that means, of course, even though there's snow on the trees, we are definitely leaving the Arctic right now. We're almost down to the Arctic completely. And all of that snow will turn into rain very shortly. There's a boat just coming up here across the bow, but we're going to get past that very quickly, so that's no problem at all. And when we see the Sawyer Isles, that is good news, because that means we can kind of navigate to our refinery quite easily at that point. How are the temperatures doing? Pretty warm at the moment. I mean, 38 degrees. However, that's the radiator temperature. The engines might be a lot hotter than that, so we'll have to see how that goes. But we'll try and keep up the speed for a bit. Can't see any islands at the moment, actually. 290 miles an hour nearly. It must be mid-afternoon at the moment. Is that a bit of fog I can see setting in? It might be, guys. We might be getting a bit of fog here, which could be a little bit dangerous for us. Oh, hang on a minute. The engines are cut out. The engines are cut out. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, it might just be the foil has broken. Oh, hang on a minute. We're picking up again. Hang on a minute. I'm a bit scared about this. Wait, what's that? Was that water or smoke? Did you see that, guys? I saw something here on the tank. Hang on a minute. What is going on here? How hot are the engines? Okay, 44 degrees on the radiators. I'm just going to go and have a look, because I'm a bit worried. It might not be anything too wrong, but it could be quite bad. Oh, okay, engine fire, guys. Plug in the hose, quick, turn on the pump and press B. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now this actually is a new fire hose station I've put just down here near the engines, because, well, for this reason. Okay. The engine on the left is fine, actually. I'll just go down this side. Okay, the fire's out. Oh my goodness. Where's the hose gone? Where's it gone? Oh, I think it disconnected. Wow. Okay, don't worry. We can repair it and carry on. How hot is it? Okay, 112 degrees. How hot's this one? The same. But luckily, only one of them set on fire. Now, we do have some welding torches here, so let's just grab that. I'm going to put the hose down on the floor. Okay. Something always has to go wrong, doesn't it? It is Stormworks after all. But to be honest, that was definitely my fault, because I knew they could get hot. But I thought I'd just risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. And unfortunately, I didn't get the biscuit. We got a fire instead. But they're going to heal up nicely. And we should be back on track in no time. I think it's all done, to be honest. I'm just... Oh, there we go. A little bit more there. We'll find out in a minute when we try and start it up. And the right-hand side seems to be okay. It's just very, very hot. So we'll let them cool down, guys. And then we'll carry on and get down to the oil refinery. But luckily, I think we're okay. I've just had a really bad thought, guys. We might actually see the Megalodon today. I mean, it is out there somewhere. We could get attacked. And we're a sitting duck right now with really hot engines. We can't really go anywhere. I think what I'm going to do is actually just turn the engines on, but go very, very slowly. You know, like 10 knots or something. Just so that we can keep moving here. But going around in circles right now, I reckon one of the other components on the other engine is broken or something. Because right now, I can only go left. That is very, very worrying. Right, let's quickly go back down below and try and fix the problem. Oh, here we go. We've got some damage on the other engine now. Maybe that happened when I started it up again. That's kind of strange. They must have... I don't know why, because it wasn't on fire, was it? That was fine before, right? We didn't see any damage. The whole thing is broken. How on earth did that happen? I think it's all repaired. Let's go and try it, because we do want to get moving, just in case the Megalodon tries to, you know, eat us for a snack. Because it is about lunch. Oh no, it's not lunchtime anymore. It's nearly dinner time, so literally the Megalodon might be hungry. Let's try and get moving. Both engines are revving up. That's good. So they're both working. Are we going in a straight line? I just thought I saw a fin, guys, over there, but I don't think it was. Now, if we have a look here at the temperatures, they're going down. Okay, so temperatures are going down, and we're going 17 knots, which is actually quite quick. You know, on the old version of this tanker, 17 knots was a very, very good speed to go at. So we probably didn't go as fast as that most of the time anyway. So this is actually quite good, even though it hardly looks like we're moving right now. So that's good. The temperatures are decreasing, so we'll let them cool down, and we'll just go at this rate. But I think the Meg might swim at about 50 miles an hour, so of course we will have to just speed up a lot if we do see any fins around the place. We have 12,000 litres of diesel left as well, which is not a lot when we're talking about this boat. Now we've got a wind farm right in front of us, and also we're pointing west, so we want to go this way right now and head more south or southeast even. But we'll have a look at the map in just a second and try and identify where that is, because we must be quite far south right now, which is really good news. And here's the map. So if we zoom in, we must be trying to look for a wind farm at the moment. I don't know where. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that it there? Now, well, that is a wind farm. Is that the one we're near? It must be, to be honest, because, well, here's the creative island. So what we could actually do, guys, is we can always refuel over here, because we own it, of course. We've got a diesel tank there that we can use. There's a diesel gantry for selling as well there. But we are going just over here, right? So from the creative island, it's just southeast pretty much exactly, and we'll get there. Also, the sun will be going down quite soon as well, so I will actually, you know, sleep through the night and make sure we've got lots of sunlight so we can see what we're doing. In fact, I might do that right now. Okay, here's the bed. Now, the weather could change very quickly while we're asleep, so hopefully it won't, but we're just going to go for it here. I can hear some wind. Oh, no, there's a thunderstorm. There's a thunderstorm. Quick, quick, quick. Sleep through the night. I hope the Megalodon doesn't turn up as well. Right, it's morning. Is it quite bright outside? Oh, my flashlight has gone out of battery as well, but I do have some more of them, so that's okay. Close the door here. Head outside. And I do have a flashlight just in this cabinet. There. Perfect. Let's put the old one in so that can charge up. Here we go. New flashlight. Perfect. So there was apparently a thunderstorm last night, but the rain has definitely stopped. Yeah, that is not raining at all. It's really calm still. We're very lucky today. So there is a small island over there. Now, that is a bigger, tall island. I'm wondering if that's the island where you can buy and sell jet fuel, actually, because it looks a bit like that shape, doesn't it? I don't know if you can see that on screen. Let's use the binoculars. There it is. Very, very faint. But yeah, I believe that's the jet fuel island, as I call it. So let's have a look on the chart and say, oh, look, there's the nuclear power station. Yes. Okay, we know where we are now, guys. Yeah, here it is. So here's the jet fuel island. And here's the wind farm. So, and there is the power station. So that means the creative base will be southeast from here. Temperatures are still falling as well. So yeah, it's just gone under 32 degrees there. That's really, really good news for us. But I don't want to go fast again just yet, because they'll ramp up too quickly and set on fire again. We really don't want that right now. There's a fishing boat just ahead of the bow, but I reckon that's about half a kilometre away at the moment. So, and it's going away from us. So no worries there. There's the nuclear power station. There's the creative island, guys. So we own that one, and we can get diesel from it if we need to. I don't think we'll need to be honest. I think actually straight ahead, like behind that island, that's literally where the oil refinery is. I mean, it's still quite a long way to go, but I think we're basically pointing exactly in that direction. So, you know, it doesn't really matter which way around it we go, but we just end up pointing in this direction again, kind of, you know, southeast as we were before. But we should be all right, to be honest. I'm just going to close that actually, and this. And this. There's too many doors open at the moment. Got a boat over here on starboard side. That's quite a big tanker, I think. Yeah, oh no, it's not a tanker. It's some kind of, I don't know, is it a trawler or something? Very nice boat though, very nice ship there. There's an island on port side, and there's some lights on that one. I wonder what they are then. I don't know what that island is actually. Why are there lights on it? I can't see any buildings, unless that is a building. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh my goodness, guys, there's a Meg, there's a Meg. Right, no, quick. There's a Meg right next to us. There. Underneath the bow. Oh no, I've just stalled the engines. Right, this is really bad, guys. Where is it? There it is, behind us. I've just jammed on full power on the engines. Oh no, hang on a minute, don't do a wheelie. This is bad. Wait, what's happening? We're going backwards. Oh, I put reverse on by mistake. I put reverse on when I was panicking. Oh, come on. We're moving. It's right underneath us now. It's underneath us. 30 knots. 40 knots, or miles an hour even, sorry, I keep saying knots. 50 miles an hour. Why are we not... I damaged this boat at the back or something, the hydrofoils. I reckon we're damaged, guys. Oh no. We are going quite fast though. Let's see if we can get onto the plane here. I think I might have damaged the foils at the stern. Oh, this is bad. Oh, we're doing 80 miles an hour wheelie. 100 mile an hour wheelie. Doing a wheelie is 100 miles an hour. Let's just try and get forwards a bit here. Yeah, well, I've damaged the foils, guys, at the stern, I think. We're doing 70 miles an hour. Where's the Meg? Is it there? It's coming for us, guys, but it's behind. Oh my goodness. Can you see it? There it is. It's heading right for us, but we're going faster. Oh, there we go. We're on the foils now. Oh, fantastic. I thought I damaged them. That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Oh, okay. I think we're safe. Wow. That appeared out of nowhere, didn't it? Oh, my. See how close they can get before you see them, right? That was, I don't know, like just 5 or 10 meters off the side there, the port side. Right, I don't want to set these engines on fire. I'm going to slow down again. Oh, guys, I know what the problem was. I had trim on, look. When I was panicking, I must have adjusted the trim by mistake. That's meant to be about 26, I think I had it to begin with. Hang on a minute, how much fuel have we got? Okay, we do not have much diesel at the moment. What I'm going to do is just turn around here and go into the creative island, okay? Because I'm actually going to refuel this thing. Because we've only got like 4,000 litres left. We literally have spent over 40 grand in diesel today. What's that? Oh, it's a crate. We'll get that. That'll earn us some of the money back. There's a loot crate just over there. There it is. The rain has picked up a bit now. And $7,000. That's brilliant. You know, that's good. Now, also, I'll just check when we're in the dock. I'll check that we haven't got any damage or anything. The Meg isn't following us, is it? It's probably gone now, to be honest. We got so far away from it, didn't we? I reckon it's gone now. Well, there it is, the creative island. So it feels a lot safer now, doesn't it, that we're in here? I don't believe the Megalodon will actually get us while we're in the dock, so that's all right. I have to slow down. Not too much, though. Okay, careful. And the fuel tank is over on the right-hand side. As I say, I don't have any bow thrusters, and we're not doing the best job of this right now, so let's hope we don't crash into it. But we do own this base. It's not the end of the world. I can always respawn this thing if I need to. And there we go. We'll just do that, I think. We'll just cut the engines there, drift in, and then pull the hose over. We've got a full tank here, 26,000 litres. So that's definitely enough for what we need. Hopefully it's going to stretch over this far. Oh, just about. Okay, just about. In, pump in, and look at that. Some lovely brand new diesel is going into the tank. I cannot believe that we got away from that Megalodon. I mean, I made so many mistakes there. It's amazing how much it makes you panic actually seeing that fin and the tail. Oh my goodness. But we did it. We got away from it. I don't think we... Actually, let's go and check for damage. No damage on the fluid jets. That's good. Both sides are fine. And no damage on the front foils either, on the bow. So that's perfect. We're all good, guys. No damage at all. Okay, I reckon 22,000 litres is enough now. So we'll just stop that. And then we've still got some diesel in here if we need it in the future. Let's put the hose back and get on our way. Reverse. That should do us there. Go to forwards again. So, yeah, let's go towards the airstrip, which is in that direction. And then from there, we should be able to see the multiplayer island, I think, which is a big one. And then after that, we should be able to see the oil refinery that we're going to. We're going to do this really quickly, guys. So we're doing 176 miles an hour right now. And we'll try and increase that a bit. Engine temperatures are a little bit warm, but we will be able to go this fast for a little while here. 224 miles an hour. And the only problem is we don't want to get lost, because if you go this fast in the wrong direction, it's a long way back again. Now here is the airport island. It was a little airstrip anyway, an airbase. And that is this one here, I believe, with the big airstrip there. So yeah, we just keep going this direction. The multiplayer island is here. And then the oil refinery. There it is. The airstrip. There's a big island over in this direction. And I reckon that might be the multiplayer. Where is it? Is it over here? Or am I seeing things? There it is. We're just heading straight for it now. Engine temperatures are quite warm at the moment, so I will have to slow down in a minute. The little boat on the side of us, on the starboard side. And I believe that must be the multiplayer island, because it's big and flat. So yeah, I think that might be a hangar just behind the rocks there. Yeah, we're doing good, we're doing good. I am going to slow down, however. I mean, what's amazing is, this now feels quite slow, but it's still nearly 130. That is not slow, is it? But because of the contrast of really fast and quite fast, this actually does seem quite slow now. Now, I can see a couple of islands. Here's the multiplayer island, right? That's definitely it. There's the hangar. And I can see a couple of islands right ahead, dead ahead of us. There it is. Oh yeah, that's the refinery. That is the final destination for today. So we're going to sell our oil there. And we literally just have to go in a straight line now. There's a crate there as well. You know what? I am going to pick that one up because I just think we've burnt so much diesel. We want to recover some of that money, don't we? So I will actually get that loot crate before we head in. Okay, $9,000. Yeah, $9,000. That is wonderful. We've made $16,000 in crates today. That's only from 2 of them as well. Now we're going to head straight for the oil refinery though and sell every last drop that we've got in the tank. I'm not sure how much money we're going to make. I haven't really calculated it. I'm not too bothered. Like really, I just wanted to get back down south and, you know, just test selling the oil and see how that goes. The entrance to it is over there, okay. So I'm going to go a bit wider, and because I don't have bow thrusters, there it is, you can see the entrance now. I'm just going to take the clutch off here and try and get in as straight as possible. There is the entrance. I can't remember which crane we're going to use, but actually I think it's the one at the end, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's the one right at the end, the 3rd crane in. Look how much the generator's working, 0.08. But it's fine. And we've got, yeah, we've literally burnt like 6 grand of diesel just doing that. Coming from the creative island, it's so expensive, this thing. I don't mind though, this is just a bit of fun, this vehicle. It's not for, you know, serious money making or anything like that. It's hilarious, to be honest. Here's the entrance. And it looks like we're in a good position to go in fairly straight, actually. So we should fit in there just fine. I think we're going to hit the side. Hang on. We're going to hit the side. We're going to hit the side. We've just hit the side. Yeah, we've just knocked inside. But only just, actually. That's not too bad, is it? And we're, of course, fine on this side, I think. So what we have to do now is kind of just jam this boat in. I mean, it's not very professional, is it? But we're just going to chuck some power on and try and jam it down the side of the dock there. In you go, mate. In you go. Come on. Come on, in you go. We're kind of stuck at the moment. Oh, there we go. We are moving the bow. Oh, okay. We are actually stuck. Hang on, what is going on here? I think we're actually stuck on the side. Have we damaged it or something? I mean, there is a bit of clearance there. What about this side? Yeah, there's a bit of clearance there as well. Let's try again. Guys, we literally can't fit. We can't fit in this dock. Look at that. We're... Wow. Oh, we're even wider. Now, that's interesting, okay? Because this, obviously, I have not modified my workbench area. So, this fits in the standard workbench, right? Guys, just be aware of that. If you are building a large ship like this to fit into this to sell oil or, you know, jet fuel or whatever, just be conscious of the fact that you might not actually fit in here. Anyway, it's alright, because what we can do is still sell the oil, okay? We probably have to use this winch, to be honest. Let's winch it out. There you go, 60 meters ought to do it. And we'll just take this right down to the bow. Actually, let's just winch it out to like, yeah, about 186 meters ought to do it. I'm going to take it on shore, okay? And connect it up to the crane on shore. Oh, this thing is so heavy. That was really difficult to get it up the steps. But we'll bring it round here now. It must be the length of the hose, which is so heavy. I'll just put it here. Alright, and then this is the oil crane, I think, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. And we can sell it for, okay, 287, 2873. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is turn the crane this way, lower it down, and then just hook up that connector piece there onto our connector. And then it should be selling just fine. I have to turn it on in our control room, of course. It's going down very, very slowly. But it is going down. And wow, we might get a thunderstorm in a minute. Thunder and lightning. Because the rain is pouring down, isn't it? That's a lot of water coming out the sky. It's almost exactly on. I don't know if that's going to connect for us, though. Oh, it has. Okay, that's connected for us. Perfect. So now we'll just go onto the boat and actually sell this oil. We're going to go into the control room then. And let's turn on the instrument light there. Then we're going to pump out. And there we go. Okay, brilliant. So the oil is now leaving our tank, as you can see with our gauge here. It's just... oh, hang on a minute. It stopped. Oh, is that because I need to pump on the crane as well, I think? So there is a button, isn't there, on the crane? Right, the pump is now on. So let's have a look at the map, actually. And is our money going up? Yes, it is. Now, that's quite strange. So, as I saw earlier when we bought the oil, the numbers are not going up smoothly anymore like they used to. They're going in like groups of, let's see, 99, 116. So what's that, like $17 at a time? That's really weird. I don't quite like that, to be honest. I really preferred it before when it was more accurate. But it's working. So our money is increasing. It is getting quite dark now, isn't it? So what I'll do is, I don't know what the time is, but I'll probably sleep through the night, sell all the oil off, and then see you in the morning again when hopefully the sun is out, and we'll end our video there. I've just noticed something really interesting here. Now, before, we only had one fluid hose anchor on these cranes, one per crane, right? But now look at this, we've got 3. So I'm wondering if we did actually keep our old 3 tanks, could we sell oil at 3 times the speed by using 3 hoses? I'm just wondering if that's even possible. It might be. We'll have to try that in the future anyway, but we've almost sold all of our oil now, so let's go and do that. But I'm quite happy that maybe now we can sell a bit faster. But we do know that selling from one hose is pretty much the same as it was before because, you know, it's quite slow. To be honest, we filled up this tank much quicker than we were selling it anyway. Now let's go and have a look how much oil we've got left to sell. And there we go, all of the oil is now sold. Let's find out how much money we've made. So we've made approximately $43,000 in profit today. That's including the oil and the 2 crates we found. So not too bad in itself, but we pretty much spent more than that just on diesel. But I knew that was going to be the case. And I knew that we'd just be kind of breaking even. But it does actually seem like we've lost a bit of money overall. However, in terms of the actual number in our bank account, that has gone up quite a lot. Because the diesel we had, we already owned. So that hasn't made too much difference. Anyway, guys, well, we have survived a Megalodon attack. We have survived broken hydrofoils. We have survived engine fires. And we ended up selling our oil. Mission success in my book. I think that's pretty good right there. It is the end of the video now, so thank you so much for watching, everybody. Season 3 is on the horizon, and I'm just waiting for a couple of updates which we know are coming reasonably soon, because they're going to be, you know, related. I've actually got plans which I might need to even delay for Season 4 as well at this point and beyond. So, but there's lots of plans, and I'm really excited about the future and seeing what sort of trouble we can get ourselves into in this game. But for now, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.